Hello, welcome back to Transforming Light with Coach D. And today we are finishing off our discussion. We talked all about unforgiveness in the month of October. And as promised, today we are talking about offense. So, I know here I go again with a topic that is a lot easier said than done. Believe me, I know. But remember, we said last time that if it is required by God, then difficult or not, it is doable. So, what exactly is offense? So, Merriam Webster defines an offense as something that causes a person to be hurt or angry or upset. So this could be something minor, like a colleague stole your idea at work, or something major like a public scandal. Regardless of the nature and the degree of the offense, we have the God given ability to take it or to leave it. So don't take offense. Let's break that down. So imagine that offense is this big bag of garbage, and inside are all those words and those actions which have the potential to hurt us. We have the ability to say, no, thank you. I see the bag of garbage and I'm not receiving it. If it were a bag of garbage in the natural, you wouldn't take it and dump it all over your head. So I can hear you with some arguments saying, but Dawn, they're words and they've already been released and they've already gone into our ears. But that is where this scripture sticks in and it kicks in. It says, hold every thought captive to the obedience of Christ. And what does that look like practically? The minute you hear what is being said, you examine it, you weigh it against what God has said. And if it is not in alignment, then you dismiss it and you move along. We mentally or we verbally contradict what has come at us. And we say to ourselves, you know what, like the Bajan said, you don't mean me. You don't mean me. So now, if you don't know what the word has said about you or the situation, then I can't help you, but Google can. Google it. Come in the contrary idea. Ecclesiastes 7:9 says, do not be quickly provoked in your spirit, for anger resides in the lap of fools. Here's what I learned from my journey with this demon of offense. And yes, I have had my good experience battling it. Many times, 5 times out of 10, we receive what is spoken or done through colored lenses. We all have colored lenses that have been tinted from our past experiences, from cultural and societal norms, from our family upbringing. So before something goes into our receptors, they pass through these lenses. For example, if you were raised in a verbally abusive home, right, and you get married, every time your husband says something to you, you are going to take it in this offensive manner, which it may not intended to be. And somebody else that was there standing might have heard it and they realized he was only giving his opinion with love, but you took it as offense. Proverbs 19:11 says, a person's wisdom yields patience. It is to one's glory to overlook an offense. This is why we must measure everything with the unchangeable word of God and not with anything else that can be colored or contaminated. Sometimes someone is just speaking the truth in love. That's the truth. And we take this bag of offense that they weren't even really offering to us, and we just dump it all over our heads. If we continue taking these bags of offense, then they're going to start to cloud and to bring destruction to our lives. Can a lifestyle of taking offense do all of that? You better believe it. We can have this emotional baggage of bitterness and anger and resentment. We can have the relational garbage of division and strife and confusion and alienation. And we can have the tremendous spiritual repercussions of unforgiveness, which we discussed last time. I will link in the bio the discussion we had about unforgiveness. Now, Here's a word of caution. There are those times that the garbage bag of offense was intentional, or if it wasn't, it has just happened too times. Too many times it has happened. I will never encourage us to become doormats. There are those times when people must be held accountable for their words and their actions, but we should speak the truth in love. That means watch your timing when you're going to have this discussion. Watch your tone and watch your words, because we do not want to be counted as one who has given offense and who causes offense. So coming on to my next point, do not cause offense. Since we are now aware of this sneaky, damaging demon of offense, let us try our darnest not to be those people giving out those garbage bags. What does this require? Careful and calculated communication. I repeat, to not cause offense, there must be careful and calculated communication on our part. The Bible tells us that we will be held accountable for every idle word that we speak. So we don't want to be there standing before the Lord trying to rationalize every offensive word that left our lips. We have 2 years and 1 month, so listen carefully, listen twice, think, and speak once as necessary. 1 Peter 3:9 advises us, do not repay evil with evil or insult with insult. On the contrary, repay evil with blessing, because to this you were called, so that you may inherit a blessing. Imagine that. So here are some practical tips. You know, I don't like to leave without giving you practical tips for dealing with offense. Number 1, recognize patterns of offense, either with a particular person or regarding a particular topic, and be careful in those situations. Number 2, put yourself in others' shoes. Yes, we certainly cannot always tell what may make a person sensitive, but if this is a particular familiar person or situation, learn and do better the next time. Number 3, be quick to apologize if something comes out wrong. It is okay to say, you know what, I'm sorry, that came out wrong. But that leads into my next point. Do frequent heart checks. From your heart, your mouth is going to speak. So dig deep. What really is inside of our souls? And how do we really feel about that person or that situation? And then deal with it. Number 5, get a new prescription lens. If you are receiving communication through tinted lenses caused by past hurt or past trauma, seek help and get new lenses. Number 6, know what God says about you so that you can know what to say about yourself. And if somebody contradicts that, then this is easily dismissed what they said. Number 7, learn how to love. That kind of love with which Christ loves us, that sacrificial love. Proverbs 17:9 tells us, whoever would foster love covers over an offense, but whoever repeats the matter separates friends. So that's it for now. I'm on this journey with you. I really am. How many times can we not take offense? 70 times 7. Yep. Us, we, myself included, can adopt this renewed mindset that with continuous practice will become a lifestyle. And we would have grown to a new level of spiritual and personal growth. So remember, in these volatile days that we are living in right here, right now, there are going to be many situations that are going to cause people to be riled up and angry and on edge. So if there was ever a time for us to start practicing love and forgiveness and staying clear of offense, it is now. We can do this together. Until next time, peace and love, Coach D.